A bonanza of kickback is coming. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So Kickback is coming Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be everything on TCG Player is going to get you back a chunk of your purchase, which is amazing because if you've been debating on picking up anything, this is going to be great. So leave a comment down below. One of you be walking with the booster pack as per usual. And if you guys are going shopping, use my TCG Player link down below. Help support the channel. Zero cost to you, zero effect to you. Just click a link and then make your order and help support the channel. So, quarter century Bonanza. It's been a little bit since I have deep dived into this set. Tomorrow we'll probably go over the stampede that's coming for Kickback. But yeah, you're looking about, surprisingly enough, these boxes have actually hit astronomical numbers. You're almost at $180 a box for this set. And you know, it's just kind of impressive to me out here. And, you know, you do have a couple sales in between, but this is very much holding at this point in time. So this set gains some astronomically crazy value. Your blue eyes from this set is about $170-ish per copy right now. Let's call it what it is. I mean, this is probably going to be your most expensive card that you're going to be dealing with next to the Engage down here. And, you know, let's call it what it is. You know, there's been so much Sky Striker hype going around out here, you know, between this and the Alt Art Engage, which already is horribly hard to get as it is. The Dark Magician Girl from this set, this one has actually going up on buyout status. This is kind of interesting. Because you got the light play here for 90, and you're going up to about 115 here, which, you do have a sale reflective of the $115, but that's kind of crazy to be seeing that getting bought out. Linkage, we've already seen. This card has been the woo roller coaster out here. Yeah, $74. And then there's this. Summon Skull is a $200 quarter century card. Does anybody else process that there for a second? Your highest sale reflectively is $130, but what? I guess the nostalgia stuff from this set is going to be where a lot of people are going to be excited, but like, really, Summon Skull? Heavy Storm, on the other hand, is settled about $75. The thing with the Heavy Storm is, you know, ever since the OCG brought this card back, I think everybody's kind of had the thought of, you know, it's okay, we can bring this card back into the TCG. I agree with that. I do. But reflectively here, the fact that, you know, $75 appears to be, you know, where we're at. And yeah, you actually have sales reflecting and backing this up too, which is also kind of crazy, but okay. Black Luster Soldier, about $70. That's kind of common. Caius, still floating about $70. Nothing's really changed too much in the story of Caius, the Shadow Monarch. You know, we all kind of expected that this was going to be the go-to from this set. Actually, I figured this card would be about $80 right now, because, you know, the Edison players are going to be picking this up because, you know, they want the quote-unquote high rarity. You know, this is the new era of money. Old Caius is the old money. Demox, $62. It's actually not too terrible to be seeing. Sky Striker Ace Shizuku Alt Arts, bam, $62 to $63. Wow. I did not expect that big of a nosedive up. Jinzo's about $60, decent repopulation of those. Looks like Upstarts have also entered into the arena, about $68 to $69. Okay. Stratos is, honestly, you just got new hero support. You're kind of coming off of that, you know, elemental hero, good stuff. It's to be expected, I feel like. Thrust is about $60. That's to be normal. Dark Magician, this is the original art from LOB. 55 to 57. Dark Magician Girl, this one's about 63. Blue Eyes Ultimate, 65 to 70. Still got 16 listings on that. Mirror Force, $54 to $55. You know, we live in a format right now where the nostalgia of Mirror Force doesn't quite hit on the same level that it would in other blocks, I feel like. So, definitely an interesting number. Wow, Red Eyes Darkness Metal, $44 here for this? Not too terrible, I guess. Skull Servant, 6 listing, or no, this is, yeah, Soul Servant. Yeah, 6 listings at Oh, wow, this thing escalates up very quickly. But once again, Dark Magician hype. We saw, once again, when Dark Magician got their stuff this week, we watched Soul Server explode. Look, Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, $65 basically. Slifer Altart, about 44 to 45. Looks like Dark Paladin's also coming up about 47 to 48. Winged Dragon Raw, about $40. Dark Magician Girl, the old 10 art, about 44. Red Eyes from this set, about 46. Absolute Zero, $40 to 41. It's actually not bad. Obelisk, about 36. Substitutes, these are about 36. It's actually hilarious because you guys remember how much the old substitutes used to cost. It's definitely an interesting thing. Judgment Dragon QCRs. Oh, hi, buddy. How much are you down? About $36 to $37. That's not too terrible out here. I appreciate that. Another Dark Magician support card, 37. Chaos Emperor, 38. The Bonanza Tuck boxes, $39 from Walmart. Then you got the Dragon Rollers running around in here. Looks like Stream's going to be your first one, about 37. Rageki Go Boom, 32. Breaker's about a $35 card. It's about what I expect for, old Edison stuff. Moth, or Magician of Faith, $33. Graceful Charity, 33. Looks like we are starting to see some value back here for the Dragon Maids. I see that our alt art is gaining. I am wondering if we will see the alt art printed in Starlight Rare in the set, just to make sure it gets reprinted. But it does look like we do have anticipation out here, about $40. When you're seeing low listings like that, you gotta kind of reflect on it and know what you're working with. So good stuff to be seeing that's gaining momentum. It makes sense, right? Because when you're dealing with future support, you're like, ooh, piece of candy. Bryonyx, $35. $40 on the Cyber Dragon on buyout. Oh, man. Gore's, $30. Allure of Darkness coming about 40. Or excuse me, about 30. Actually, those are going up. Okay. Necros of Brio, $26. Sangin, $28. Morphing Jar, this thing's still $30. I freaking hate it here. Titles is your next expensive dragon at $25. Okay. 42 listings on Tomb Black Lush Soldier, only at $20. Honestly, for the long term, it's not a bad pickup. Also looks like Pot of Avarice, $30, 16 listings. Looking at the listings on these things is the interesting part. Wow, Brain Control, 26. Thunder King Ryo, 27. Fossil Dyne at 17 listings at $25. It's not bad. Call the Haunted's also very low. This is at $28 but only 13 listings. Flying Wingman, 26. Qualutes, 23s. $16 on Lightnings. That's kind of low. Kaiku, 25. Deck Devies at 20. Actually, 28 on up to 30. That's also very, very low in terms of your market on listings. Yeah, there's a lot of little interesting things back here in this set. Eradicator, $22, but 20 listings. It's pretty good. Secret Village, $20. It's not bad. I'm glad to see that we've definitely gone past that. Platinum Secret Rare Thrust are $20. On up to 22. Okay. Armory Arm, 20. Platinum SP, about $25. Wow. Didn't expect that to be worth that much, but okay. Fusion Destiny is about $31. This is a pretty major pick-me-up, but you've got to remember out here that Fusion Destiny is officially, or basically full combo out here with that. So it's kind of worth it. Dark End, $20. Oh, look, Orca stuff, about $18. Hey, or Giant Trinade, 21. Okay, I feel like that's what I was expecting. Gear Town, about $17 in moving. Allied Justice Catastrophe, $20. Hello, Colossal Fighter, nice $19. Treeborn Frog at 18. Machina Fortress, $18. So it looks like you do have platinum movements. They're definitely up there. Oh, look, another movement on Dragon Maid Hospitality, $19. Return, $20. We got another thrust down here. PUR Thruster, $19. That's kind of crazy. Cold Waves coming in about 17 to 18. Wow. Spirit Reapers, these are very cheap. Wow, $13 for the Reaper. And Polys with the hero art are about $20. I guess makes sense, right? If you're a hero player, you're going to be, kind of excited to pick those up and be able to see what you can do with them. Starlight Road, $17. Mobius is about $19. Okay. Gemini Elves, wow, $17. Even Sapphire Pegasus were $12 to $13. Okay. Well, I guess your overall takeaway from this, for your high end of this set, it's It's going to be interesting to watch how Kickback is going to kick things around this Friday. But like I said, please support the channel. Use the link down below. Hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Why We Love and Hate This Market. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.